Well, hello and welcome. The masks are on and off, depending on where you are, but open homes are back. And look, I think everyone, not everyone, but there's a lot of people are enjoying a little bit of extra freedom. And look, it's been a long time, so I'm sure everyone was out there from Friday onwards supporting all the hospitality and getting out and catching up with people for brunch, lunch, dinner, and probably breakfast. So yeah, it was exciting within our world that we could run open homes again. It's been a long time since we've been able to do that. I'd suggest there still is a little bit of caution around how it all works, and obviously health and people's safety is at the forefront. And we will have a number of documents on display, including QR codes, and we ask everyone to sign in. We've got a bunch of protocols which we'll have on display. We've got site, max number of people, and of course, taking off your shoes, which is just one of the normal, but it's, we get the authority from our vendors on who can come through, whether that's vaccine passport holders or not. We are openly telling people who's in the property, and we ask people, but most vendors want to sell their property. So they, as long as it's kept safe, and we wipe down surfaces if there's been touched. We ask people not to touch any surfaces and just keep social distancing, all those sort of things, which I think are, everyone's trying to get on with life, but also adhering to guidelines, in this very interesting COVID world that we live in. Just on the touching base quickly on where the market is at. We've seen in the last month or so an increase in listings on the North Shore. It's gone up close to 30% more listings. A couple of reasons, obviously coming out of level 4 and level 3 lockdowns, and coming to Christmas, better weather. It's traditionally a big listing time. Those numbers are still below a level that we would deem still being a seller's market. But there is a little bit more choice out there, which is good, because look, going back a couple of months ago, there just wasn't property choices for people to look at, which was holding them off potentially going to the market. So look, what we're feeling is that, look, moving into the next couple of weeks, there'll probably be a shortage of new listings coming on, and that, and there will be a lot of auctions, so stock levels will probably decrease a little bit, and then there will be an increase in stock levels at the end of Jan, start of Feb, either around or after our long weekends. So look, there's a little bit more choice out there. If you're wanting to buy, that's great, and if you're wanting to sell, now is a great time to talk to us about where you're at. If you're thinking about it in the new year, talk to us now. We're doing a lot of appraising and just talking through different strategies on when to go, positives of listing over that holiday break. There's a lot of online activity where people are on their phones, but the main thing is talk to me or one of my team and have a chat, have a coffee in one of the cafes which are now open. We'll be more than happy to have a chat and shout you a coffee and talk about helping you taking that next big step. We're really finding in the last period, when there's been a few more properties come on the market, that hence there's more competition, that preparation and marketing is even more important. It always is important, because we're reaching people, expats coming back, people on the other side of the bridge, all these sort of things. But now with a little bit more competition for your house that's selling, it's important that your marketing is spot on. Not all marketing is the same. even within the same companies. Okay, so we really stress the importance of it. Get your numbers up, get the numbers of views, the number of people through the door. It just means more competition and will ensure that you get the best possible price in a market that is changing. We're seeing interest rates go up, credit criteria, the changes in the CCCFA rules has seen it taking a little bit longer. Banks are tighter on what they're lending, so you need to be talking to a really good broker who's shopping around and doing that work in the background. If you don't have anyone that you're talking to, get in touch. We'll put you in touch with a number of people, and you can choose to work with one of them that will really help you get ready to purchase. Yeah, it's a very interesting time of year traditionally, and a lot of people traditionally within real estate say there's not much activity in this late December or late December and January. I disagree. Me and my team will be working through. That's the benefit of having a team. And we've got a number of properties that will be off market, that will be showing to people, but also properties that may be listed just before Christmas and a soft start, which will mean they'll have an auction campaign starting in January, but we will have viewings moving over that period of just before Christmas and into early Jan. So look, strategy is very important, especially with a dynamic market. So at the very least, pick up the phone, ask the questions. It may suit you to get prepared and go a little bit earlier. And if not, look, it doesn't matter when you're listing, the earlier you have conversations, we can help with prep, getting contractors in to tidy up those bits and pieces that you haven't got the time for, or you just simply don't want to do it, but it does make a difference. Other little things that will be potentially changing moving forward is auctions. So auctions have been working incredibly well live streamed and with buyers on the telephone. It's very transparent, agents in rooms, and with the auctioneers, vendors on the telephone and watching the live stream. It has worked very well and will continue to do so. In the month of October, our office had 100% clearance rate. That has come down a little bit in the last month, but it's still a very high level. Some of our competition out there have dropped right down on clearance and auction. We believe our auction process is the best in the business, and some of our auctioneers are fantastic, and they're an important part of our team and our process to get you a great result when you're selling. Yeah, so look, around the ins and outs, if you have concerns about viewing properties and open homes, just give us a call. We'll talk you through it. We're following all the proper guidelines to keep you safe. We can get out there and, like I said, doing open homes, but getting out there and door knocking and doing all the old school hard stuff, but also cutting edge targeted marketing and online exposure for your property to get you the best result. So we'll leave you there. We wish you well moving into Christmas, and we look forward to talking to you in and around the traps at open homes. Pick up the phone, give me and my team a call. We'd love to have a chat. I'm Gavin Roberts from Team Roberts and Harcourts, Cooper & Co.